Good morning, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Bearded Ford Tech. This is a caliper off of a 2022 Chevrolet Tahoe. It went metal to metal. This is an emergency vehicle. It went metal to metal and it pushed the piston out and it was sitting cockeyed like that. I have already taken it apart. It would not go back in. Okay, I took it apart to find the failure point, and this is the actuator, which when you apply the parking brake, it has this little motor here, which sits on the back side of this, has some bearings. You see it's splined inside there. And it turns, which this sits inside here, and it turns and activates the brake. Okay, but this would not go back in. It wouldn't turn, it wouldn't do anything. When I took the dust seal out, I found a tear. Okay, if this was a customer's, I would replace the dust seal, I would rebuild the caliper and put it back on. But this is an emergency vehicle, and I wanted to find the failure point. So like I said, this is supposed to screw in, and it stops right there. Could not get it to go back in. Wasn't going to try to force it. So that tells me that something's wrong. Remember, this sits inside here. All that sits inside there. And the failure point that I found, see if I can get it to focus. See those threads? Real shiny. Focus. See how shiny that is right here at the front? There we go. That's the reason that it was sitting cockeyed in the bore. When it did that, see that? Come on. Focus. See, it's stripped out in there. So this, sitting inside here, crooked inside here. You guys get the point of how that goes together. See how that just popped off? It's actually, it won't turn anymore. Basically, this sits inside here. I'm not going to completely put this together. You guys get the picture. I just wanted to find the failure point. That was sitting in there like that. Obviously you got the dust seal and everything, but that literally, it was pushed out. I can't even get, there we go. It was sitting like that. See how crooked that is? That's how it was when I got it off the car. It literally just went boink. And then it may have ripped the dust boot when it popped out. But that's the failure point. The actuator should still be good. I mean, I see brake fluid inside here. There's actually supposed to be an O-ring on the other side of this, which is right here. This is the groove for the C-clip. But right down inside there, see that groove? That's where that O-ring sits. And upon further inspection, there is some debris You can't focus. Maybe a tiny nick in there. And then look right there. So it pushed it out sideways. It broke the seal, or the seal for the brake fluid. This had just come out with the caliper, or with the retractor. I know some of you may try to say that, oh, I stripped that out whenever I was trying to push it back in. It wouldn't go back in. I immediately stopped. Okay. When they push on the brakes and then you get to where you're going and you apply the emergency brake, this motor turns and it pushes the piston out. And then when you release it, it turns back. Okay. And I'll show you on the back of the car. There's the actuator, and it pushes on the pad. I have not done this side yet. Try to get in here where you can see. They apply the emergency brake, and it turns and pushes the piston out. When they release it, it turns back and pulls it back slightly. So when it stripped it out, they applied the emergency brake, and it turned, and then it just, because it was so far out when it pushed the piston out, that it just boop and was hanging sideways. So when they released the emergency brake, it turns backwards, but it wasn't catching on anything. That's the reason it wouldn't go back in. You might be able to see how far this one is. Well, that one's pretty close. But that's the reason that it popped out the way that it did.